What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, DJ BASE, back with another episode of the Beat Break. And in this episode of the Beat Break, we're going to be looking at an A Boogie with the hoodie type beat, Swervin', featuring 6ix9ine. Okay? And when I say we're going to make a swerving type beat, I don't mean we're going to recreate the beat play by play. We just going to try to recreate that energy that they had in that song, okay? And what that is $1 million energy. Why sit on the sidelines just cheering when you can get in the game and score fruit punts of your own, okay? And with that out the way, all right, that was a swerving type beat, okay? And if you stuck around this long, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would really help your boy out, okay? And for those who stuck around, let's get into this beat tutorial. We're gonna show you how we did this track, okay? All right. And for all you all new to music producing, and especially in FL Studio, we're gonna kind of have this geared towards you all, okay? And anyone else, hey, just sit back and be entertained. I hope we can do that for you. And with that out the way, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna mute all these tracks, okay? Just left click on this yellow button and you'll mute those tracks, okay? We're gonna turn that metronome on, okay? And this seemed to be about a 180 tempo track. Okay, it's a pretty fast tempo, okay? Now we're gonna go out of song mode and go into pattern mode, all right? Now, when we started this track, first thing we did was set the metronome, okay? Usually we would pull up this tempo tapper and tap out a tempo, and whatever it wind up being, that would be what it is, okay? We didn't have to do that this time. We just put the song on, tapped along with it, and it came out to be 180, okay? Or so, all right? And the first thing we did was start with a snare, okay? But in this particular track, they was used like a clap as a snare. So that's what we did. We went to this clap, okay? And we normalized it. We just hit that normalize button, and what that did, just bring it up to max level, okay? Then we went into this wrench tool, and we hit the shift, and we offset that clap just a little bit, okay? And I think that's all we did as far as the channel rack goes. And we went into the piano roll, and as you can see, we just dropped it on the 3 and the 7. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And so that's a good tip for all you newbies. You know, if you ever stuck, just drop it on the 3 and the 7, okay? And you'll be good. All right. And so it's just a basic little snare drop, like I said, on the 3 and the 7. But they was using a clap, all right? And they used a snare as an accent snare, okay? So we brought up this snare right here, okay? And we just left it as is. We didn't do anything to it, all right? Just pretty much left that as is. And we dropped that snare, as you can see. We dropped the clap right here. And right after the clap, we dropped 2 little snare hits, okay? And we dropped a a clap, and we omitted 2 of those 2 snare hits, okay? Clap, snare hit. And that's just a little tip for all you all new to beat making, you know. If you got some snare rolls or some hi-hat rolls, look, drop that snare on the 3 and the 7, and right after the snare, hey, drop your rolls or your hits, okay? Or you can drop it right before the snare hit. It's up to you. And you can just listen to it and see which way sounds best. And that's the way you're gonna go. All right? And this is how it sounds when we put it with the clap. Okay. Yeah. All right, pretty cool. It gave it a nice little bounce. All right. And at this point, we decided to go ahead and get rid of this metronome, okay, and create our own metronome in the form of a hi-hat pattern. And that's what we did, okay. We went to this hi-hat right here, okay, and we offset it just a little bit so it'll just fit in that groove just a little bit better, okay. And basically all we did was right click on the instrument, and we hit fill each 2 steps, and it filled this in automatically, okay. Boom. And when we play it with the clap and the snare, yeah, swerving, yeah, okay. And as you can see, we're working with a 4-bar loop. It appears to be a 8-bar loop, but we're doing this in double time, where we dropping the snare on the 3 and the 7, as opposed to the 2 and the 4, okay? And so that turns this into a 4-bar loop instead of an 8-bar, okay? It's just something to note. And at this point, we decided to go ahead and hit them with the kick, okay? So we put up this kick. All right. And we normalized it because we wanted it nice and hard, okay? And we also clipped it just a little bit, and we boosted just a little bit just to give it a little crunch, okay? And we also shaped the envelope where we went down on the delay, the tack, the decay, sustain. We gave it just a little bit of release and hold, okay, just to capture those transients of that kick, all right? And then we adjust the X mod, okay? Where we just tightened it up a little bit, all right? And shaved some of that high end off of the kick and rounded it up a little bit. And this is the kick pattern. Nice simple kick, you know, kick pattern. Nice and open. Yeah. Yeah, pretty simple kick pattern, all right? Pretty nice and open, you know, because this track is about harmonizing, and the vocals pretty much made this track, all right? The beat kind of just gave it a little backdrop, all right? And pretty much that was the 3rd pattern, and we'll go to pattern 2 where we have a little bit more information, okay? And we'll click that on, and we added an 808, okay? Now, in that song, their 808 wasn't that prominent, but we wanted us a nice 808 to add a little element to it, okay? And we normalized it, and we shifted it, okay? Just a little bit so it'll sit in the groove properly. And since we're not side chaining, we just wanted to come a little after that kick, all right? And then we shaped the envelope as well. We went down on the delay, the attack, decay, sustain, left a little release so we won't have any clicking, all right? And we went all the way up on that hole, all right? And that's pretty much all we did with that one. and this is the kick 808 pattern. And basically what we did was follow the kick pattern, basically, but we had some pitch shifts, some pitch changes, okay? Quite a few of them. And this is the 808 pattern. Okay, pretty cool. It's not what they did, but listen, we're not trying to recreate what they did. You could get in a lot of trouble for that, okay? And to me, it's just no point to trying to get it exact, okay? You want to kind of learn how to capture that energy and then turn it around for yourself. You know, just kind of see what it took to create that energy and then use some of the techniques for your own music. So that's what we're trying to teach you all to do. And so we're done with the beat, basically. We're going to the music part of the track, okay? And so what we did was went to the grand piano, okay? This is a FL Studio native plugin, direct wave. If you have FL Studio, you should have this plugin. Pretty good little piano sample. And we just dropped a little melody in here. Okay, we don't know if they had a guitar or some type of piano element in that song, but we just went with guitar and piano to create our track, okay? And so we came with this first melody. Okay, and so after we did that, we was like, yeah, we rocking, but we needed to go ahead and finish that on out, okay? And so what we did was brought up just a little guitar sound from Omnisphere, okay? And like I said, we're not trying to recreate that track, you know, we're not gonna play the same melody. We just want a nice, busy little melody, counter melody to come in and act like it's really part of the first melody, okay? These instruments, guitar and piano, have a similar sound. We have acoustic type guitar and a grand piano, and this is what we have. Okay, and when you put it together, it just makes sense like that. And there was a few things we did in the track as we go to song mode. As you look at this portion, when we get here, we did a little tape stop. Okay, and the way we did that, okay, we basically created an instrument track, okay? We created two instrument tracks, a drum track and an instrument track. And then we created an automation track, all right? And we bounced everything there. And we put gross beat on it, okay? All right? And after we put gross beat on it, basically we clicked in here, right click, and we created an automation clip, okay? And then we actually went in here, clicked on here, and we copied the value, and then we pasted in our automation clip, all right? And that gave us this, okay? And when we listened to it, it gave us the little tape stop effect, but there was like a little rewind effect on the end of it, and we wanted to cut that off. So we also had to come in to the volume area of gross beat, and we created an automation clip, okay? And then we went in here and copied this value. And basically we just turned down the volume when it got to the end, okay? And so you don't hear it rewind, all right? And that's pretty much what we did on that. We had to create 2 automation clips in order to create that tape stop effect right here. Okay, and you just place it wherever you want it. Okay, and we just placed another one. Let's change that. And we just placed another one right here. Okay, and there was another part in the song where we had a little filter sweep. Okay, and basically what we did to create that, we went to that same track and we brought up through the parametric EQ too. And when you get to that area, okay, basically what we did was we came in here, we hit this preset, okay, and then we went to the frequency button and we set it to right here, okay, and then we went to create automation clip, okay, and we basically pasted that value in here. So these are 2 clips, okay, and we pasted that value right here, okay, and then we actually just went up on the end of this all the way and created a curve, okay, and we'll see the effect of that. Okay, and basically we had to create 2 automation clips because it was filtering the whole song. So we went up here to this button, this on and off button. We created another automation clip, which is this track here, okay, and we basically turned the volume down. We'll turn the knob off until we got to that point, and we turned it all the way up, left it up, and then we turned it back down, okay? You can see the knob go on and off. And back off. And that's pretty much how we did that, man, okay? And we're gonna play that back one more time so you can see how it all went down. We're gonna bring up gross beat. Just like I said, so we could just see how it all goes down. You can see it in action. All right. And on that note, you've been rocking with your boy, DJ BASE. And if you like this video, if you learned anything, or if you found it entertaining, hey, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most definitely subscribe to your boy channel, The Beat Break. And I'll see you next time.